Hello, friends. Adani has been in the news, and we know that Adani has been majorly impacted by something called Hindenburg. So, I would like to basically analyze this in very brief. Hindenburg is a uh, financial research organization, and the inspiration for naming themselves Hindenburg is the Hindenburg disaster. Basically, one big airship came down in a ball of fire. So, Hindenburg Analytics or Hindenburg Financial Research Group basically pick up one name, one business name, and they actually analyze it and give their research report about wrongdoings, right doing, all kinds of things. They actually publish such reports, and in the past they have actually gone behind a lot of big business houses, globally acclaimed business houses, and this time they have gone against Adani's. Now Adani has become one of the big powerhouse globally, and they have published very negative news about Adani. They are telling them this is a sort of a scam that Adani Enterprise is pulling, and there is a lot of exposure of the Indian banking industry on the Adani Group, and they are showing that as a manipulative financial gimmick in order to increase their price. And after this report has been published, Adani Enterprises prices have crashed. So there has been a sort of a bloodbath on the stock markets, and Adani Group is actually impacted. That is for sure because of this group report, Hindenburg's report, and subsequently, in terms of business, there is not much impact because Adani Group is a very large group. Their major business is in the area of infrastructure, and not only in India, several other countries, and they have recently bagged a infrastructure contract, a large contract from an airport in Israel. If I am not mistaken, it's Haifa Airport. They will be managing that for a couple of years, maybe 10 years. And while the debate between Hindenburg and the Adani Group is raging, however, they had come out with an FPO in order to ease out their borrowing burdens. The exposure on the banking industry. There are a lot of exposures. Each business, whenever they expand, they always take advances from various lending agencies and also from the bank, because bank offers very good low interest products for advances. So this is what has really happened, and they had actually decided to come out with FPO, and the FPO value was 20,000 crores. It's almost like 290 billion dollars. Very large FPO. Nothing to do with the government, nothing to do with any government agency. This is a normal stock market product, or the normal stock market offerings which they actually launched, and the FPO was supposed to be funded by the other corporates. So, and in return there were some promises and all that. So they will get over their immediate debt, and then in return they will give guaranteed returns against the FPO. The important thing is, in spite of this negative report and the Adani shares taking a beating, almost gone down by 30%. So imagine a large group like Adani with a lot of exposures in the infrastructure projects across the world. Uh, they lose out, you know, they lose out on the 30% on the stock market is a very big deal. Especially, it is going to basically create an impact on the stock market, especially for Adani Group. So they logically thought that they will migrate their, they will ease out their borrowing burdens by this FPO, and they raised funds because they wanted to pay off their debts. Interesting thing is, in spite of this report, the corporates actually backed Adani Group, and they actually said that their FPO was oversubscribed as of yesterday. This is the yesterday's news. 20,000 crores, almost $291 billion. FPO was oversubscribed. But today, after the budget has been announced, Indian budget has been tabled in the parliament, the Adani Group has decided that it may not be very wise for them to continue with the FPO, because when the FPO was planned, the share value was X, and now it is X minus 30. So they may not be able to fulfill, or it may not be, even though it is oversubscribed and people have applied, the whole 20,000 crores of FPO is up for grabs. People have already applied, but they have decided that they will not be going ahead with this FPO. They are going to withdraw it for two reasons. One is probably they are gearing up to take care of the future, because taking on extra liability and return at a higher rate will not be viable looking at the share pricing. While the business as usual continues, it's only the bloodbath which is happening on the stock market, and FPO is one of the stock market product. Therefore, they have decided to call it off. They are going to basically say sorry. They are going to say that okay, whoever has paid money, they are going to return that money, and the FPO has been withdrawn. So personally, I think this is a very good move for the Adani enterprise, because I think they have to first clear their name. They have to fight it out with Hindenburg and prove to Hindenburg and to the world that whatever allegations Hindenburg has put on them are basically malicious. Because Hindenburg has been doing that. They have been responsible for bringing down several business houses who have done big. So I'm not saying Adani may be completely in the clear. There must be some wrongdoing, but I think it's between Hindenburg and Adani to sort out. But one good thing is that Adani has decided to withdraw the FPO. That is a commendable thing, because they could have taken this money and they could have continued their business as usual, but they have taken a moral ground. It appears, it may not be a totally moral ground, but it appears on the face of it that it is a moral right decision to withdraw the FPO, even though it may be linked to the market realities, since the price of their shares have gone down by 30% in last 10 days. So I think this is what is going on. Tomorrow when the market opens, it's going to be very bad, because Adani is a very big group. And market may basically fire up either towards the up or towards the down, but it's going to be a major impact on the stock market, especially in India and certain extent globally. So what do you think about this? I would like to know. Please share your thoughts and comments.